Hey, what's up guys, welcome back to our channel. My name is Matt, as you guys may know by following us and subscribing us. Today I'm going to be showing you guys my documentary that I did based on the school about paranormal and if it's haunted or not. And it was a group project, and my group, we decided to do a paranormal investigation about the school. And we interviewed teachers and students to see if anything unusual happened to them or if they ever experienced something. So what you're about to see is the video that I did and my group that also helped with this project, and I hope you enjoy the video. Sunnyside High School, located on the south side of Tucson, Arizona, opened in 1955. With over 2,000 students enrolled, over the years Sunnyside is known for being the Blue Devils, yet is also known for being haunted. There's reports from students that a little young girl roams around the 500 hall, so we asked students if they ever encountered this little girl. Luckily for us, we did. Marianne Theo, a student of Sunnyside High School, tells us her story.
My name is Miriam Theo and I'm a senior. So one time I experienced this crazy thing of like a shadow, I guess it was, of a little girl. It was homecoming night and I was hanging out with friends, partying, woo! And we started walking around and we went to the 500 hall. And at the end of the hall, there is this shadow, I guess. It's like a silhouette, and it was a little girl. Well, it looked like a little girl. I don't know, it was a little girl, but we were too scared to go in and like investigate. And it was pretty freaky because no one was in the hall, no one was here. It was just us.
What did you think at first it was?
First, it's just a tree, like a tree shadow. Like it's nothing big. But then we like started looking at it closely, and it was in the tree.
With the little girl roaming the 500 hall, we then talked to the assistant principal secretary, who also had a paranormal experience, and this is her story.
My name is Sonia Noriega and I'm assistant principal secretary.
And have you experienced any paranormal activity here?
Yes, about 4 years ago, I was walking into the data room and I saw a male standing to my right, and of course I got scared and I walked out. I forgot about it, and the next day I did the same thing, and sure enough that person was there again. And so I blew it off for a couple of days, and for the third time I did see that person again, but I just ignored it. I just kept walking. I was like, you're not gonna scare me away. And then after that, probably the next day or so, my phone kept just doing all kinds of stuff, like somebody was messing with my phone, until I would say, stop, leave me alone, and then it would just stop. It was here in the office.
What did you think it was?
I probably think it was the same guy that I saw in the data room. And this happened probably a good 2 weeks or so, and then I haven't seen anybody anymore. And nothing's happened again to my phone or anything, but it was really weird.
Alright, my name's Eddie Vasquez. I'm a senior, and my experience was in the data room. So I was in the bathroom in there. I came out and I heard a whistle. I got scared. So when I came out, it whistled again. At this point, I thought it was checking me out. So don't go into the data room at 1:47 p.m. at all, or it's gonna whistle. I'm serious. At first I thought it was a door, just maybe it was making a noise. But then after the second time, it was just scary.
Okay.
Hello, I'm Mr. Mendoza. I've been teaching here 21 years. A few years ago, my wife and I were working on a project we needed for work, and it was due on Monday, and it was Sunday. And we started, and this is not very good advice here, but we started Sunday, and we realized that we were missing a folder that we needed to do the work. So we were thinking, you know, what are we going to do? This is due at 8 o'clock in the morning. And my wife said, you know, go down to the school and get the folders, okay? And I thought, you know, it's a long drive. So I started driving, and when I got here, all the gates were closed. There wasn't a single car on campus. And not any car on campus. So I opened the gate, and I drove in, okay, and behind me I closed the gate. This is the gate to come into campus here. And I closed the gate behind me so nobody else could come in. So I drove up here to the 600 hall where my classroom is. And again, there's nobody around. There aren't any students. There's absolutely nobody around. So I got off my car, and I wasn't even thinking of, you know, anything paranormal. And, you know, I never even thought of that. So when I opened the door to come in the hallway, as I was coming in, it was already getting a little bit dark outside. It wasn't completely dark. So when I came into the hallway, it was, you know, there was still light in there. It wasn't completely dark. So as I came up to my classroom, up ahead, I could see a classroom with the light on because the light reflected into the hallway. And as I got closer to my room, I could hear a class full of students talking. When you walk by a class where everybody's talking, you can hear everybody talking in the class. So I got, you know, I was getting closer, and I heard this classroom full of students talking. And I ran out the door, okay? I ran out the door, and I called my wife. I told her what happened. You know, this light's on, you get a reflection of the light into the hallway, and there are a bunch of students in there, but there's nobody around. So I thought, you know, she told me, I was on the phone, she goes, well, you better go back in and get those folders. And I'm thinking, I'm not gonna go back in and get those folders. And, you know, I was at this point pretty scared. And I told my wife, well, you know, stay on the phone with me. And she really couldn't do anything, but I told her, you know, stay on the phone with me. So I came back into the hallway, and that classroom light up ahead was off, and I couldn't hear a single classroom. I couldn't hear any students talking. It was completely silent. And, you know, I got into my classroom, and I grabbed the folders, and I ran out the hallway and got on my car, and I was scared. But, you know, I never experienced anything like that, nor did I, you know, was I even considering anything like that when I came to the school. But that's my story. There are several other stories that you'll hear from other, you know, teachers, custodians that they've heard. But all I can say is what I saw against the light, what I heard was real.
You didn't go check to see if it was...
No way, no way. I was not going to go up there. You know, I know it's kind of chicken, but I didn't go up there. One of the custodians told me that in the hallway, she hears students running up the hallway and running down the hallway. And she goes out there, and there's nobody around there. It's just her, you know, in the hallway. And she goes out, and there's nobody there.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. So it's pretty, there's a lot of stories. You know, and is it true? Is it people's imagination? All I can tell you about me is it was not my imagination, because I didn't even think of that. You know, you can consider it coming into the hallway and say, oh man, I hope I don't see anything.
Well, that's all for you guys today. Thank you for watching this video, and if you enjoyed it and if you think it was good, comment down below and hit the subscribe button and like the video, of course. And I'll see you guys next time. What's up, guys?